Hopefully I can do this before my battery dies. Okay, so this is going to be my review of the new Clawdia Wolf doll from the Frights camera action line. The red carpet line, so they're not their economy, but the next step up. She is a new doll, new face mold. She's got a big sister body, so she's as tall as the headmistress and Nefra. She's got a new ear mold on Claudine and the rest of the wolves. Their ears are just triangular. Hers have a bit of a extra lip and a bit of extra curve to them, which I think is awesome. I'm really hoping my battery doesn't run it, but it'll beep at me. So she is Claudine's older sister, so now we have 4 siblings in the wolf family. She is a writer, and I'm assuming she's a script writer for Frights camera action. I haven't actually seen the movie yet. And she comes with a little notebook, which comes with a little pen, and it's nice they've added that little L-shaped hook there on the side. You can actually set it in her fingers and she'll hold it. And instead of a purse, that's like her themed accessory, they've given her one of these little eye coffin things, just in red. So that all herself, she has a little skull crossed stud and kind of like a chunky hoop. She has this bright yellow, it reminds me of like Farrah Fawcett hair. She gives off, in my mind, she gives off everywhere from like the 70s to the 90s. Like, it just kind of feels like they've taken, this is why it reminds me of the 70s, because she has these very big, chunky black glasses. 70s, 80s. I don't know, I find her style really interesting because it's such a nice mesh of different time frames. So she's got this nice blonde hair. It's actually pulled back into a ponytail, but you can take it out so it looks more like what the doll is supposed to look like. When they released her, they put her glasses on her head instead of on her face. I'm assuming that's because they learned from the Clawdia Cleo 2-pack with Cleo's safety glasses putting notches into the vinyl. So I'm guessing that's why they did that, so you could actually see her face. She has a burgundy red eyeshadow, kind of an off-green eyeshadow, and red lipstick. Not super crazy about her eyeshadow color, but I love her face mold. I love the fact that her teeth are showing, which is something they haven't done with any of the other dolls before. She has a little red blazer. Some of the detailings around the edges aren't exactly the nicest, but I love the color scheme, the gold, the yellow, and the red. She comes with a little black studded bangle, and her necklace is like a chunky, let's say like African-inspired kind of like big statement necklace, and it's actually, she has a theme of crescent moons, so that piece in the center is what that's supposed to be. Her dress underneath is a just a mini dress with the gold metallic accent, and it also has kind of like a tribal feel to it. It's got, you know, bones and moons and stars on it, and she's got red knee-high stockings on, which are very good quality. They're not hard to get on, with her shoes, studded Mary Jane heels. One thing that I thought was really neat about her detail-wise was she lives in England, and her dress is actually patterned in a, I believe it's called a Union Jack, basically their flag. So while I know a lot of people don't like her face mold, don't like her hair, don't like her coloring, I find when they do something that's really different, I find it much more interesting. And I also find that a lot of collectors will pass up one because they don't like something about them, like, we'll say Dawn of the Dance, Claudine's helmet green hair that she had. A lot of collectors didn't like that, so they just didn't get her. And then, you know, they wanted her. The same with Nephra. A lot of collectors, you know, didn't really care for Nephra. I myself wasn't really a big fan. I came to her by chance and picked up her pieces along the way, but I love the fact that they're big sister bodies. They're taller than a regular Monster High. Who do I have here? I have a Frankie. So you can see how much taller she is compared to one of the regular dolls. Her feet are bigger, her hips are wider, the chest is wider as well. I think the arms are probably about the same length. That would make sense, they wouldn't have to make new parts for it. No, maybe they're bigger. Yeah, I think Nephra's biceps are bigger. So, in short, it's harder to find clothes to fit them than it is all the other ones, because all the other ones are just basically the same size. The same with Howleen and Twyla. They're the little sister bodies, so, you know, their feet are smaller, shoes don't fit quite as nicely, you know, their chest is smaller, the regular doll shirts don't fit them as well. So it's just kind of like trying to find pieces that you could put on her. Like, you know, certain skirts maybe will have a bit of give, or shrugs and things you could mix and match. And so I really hope that they do release more big sister bodies, as well as little sister ones, because I really like the difference in height. And yeah, even though I know a lot of people weren't crazy about her, I think she's adorable. Well, anyways, that's it for now. Have a good day.